Okay.
Well,
Not really.
What's
it's
your name?
unusual for me to be on TV.
What's your name?
Well, it's Ivor Turner, my name. Born 1929. October 1929. That's my birthday. Right. Born on Springfield Road, number 9. Started work at Holmewood in 1943.
Holmewood Colliery.
Yeah, Holmewood Pit. By the way, I'm sorry there's not a lot of Holmewood people here at the present moment, but there's not many old people. Gets about a lot now. They're either in homes or whatever. But, same as I say, I can only tell you what I know about Holmewood. And that was paratroop days when they used to come from Hardwick. Used to give us pennies and things like that, you know. Then they used to catch the last bus from Chesterfield. 9 o'clock was the last bus. Up to Holmewood. Into the, what we call pig. Nobody knows why they called it pig. Into the pig. And then they used to go to the chip shop. Here was a chip shop then. And it was in the supper room. They had a supper room in there. They'd get in that chip shop and gradually they'd walk back to the camp or get picked up. Someone would walk back. Now there were a bloke there, they had some ducks. They took all ducks, you know, just go on them with necks and took them. They took honestly, it was a laugh at times.
So there was nothing safe around here then, was there?
Great place, Holmewood, always has been. It's just gone to, see it's opened up to motorway now.
Yeah.
It's the, I think it's the B1 road to the motorway. That's why there's a lot of traffic now. At one time in Holmewood, all you saw was one tractor a week. 2 or 3 horse and carts come through. This was pre-war.
Yeah.
2 or 3 horse and carts come through. That's all you see. There was no traffic and nothing. And look at it now, it's like a motorway itself.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Did you get plenty of soldiers marching round here as well? Did you see any?
Yeah, we had great guys here, Holmewood. The Home Guard used to march. We had the 1, 2, I think we had 3 divisions in Holmewood. This is where Mr. Holden ought to be here this morning. He knows more than me.
Yeah.
Good Air Force, weren't he?
Were the companies then? I think there was,
Yeah, there were companies, yeah. There were
you had a battalion.
a battalion.
And then you had a company.
You had what they call farm battalion.
Yeah.
That were down here. Different names, you know. And they were treated just like the army.
Yeah.
If you didn't turn up, you were on Jankers. You were on report.
Yeah.
Even though you had to go down the pit. And then come back up the pit. Right?
Yeah.
Come back up the pit. There were no baths at that time. I think baths were built either just perhaps a year before, or I don't know. Or just after war.
Yeah.
Anyway, I remember all old miners coming home from pits. All black, you know, everything else. Going home. They had no baths in them days. You used to have a tin bath. You know about them things, don't you?
Aye.
You've heard all about that.
On outside on go.
Outside.
Yeah.
And when my dad used to come home from work after, you know, after war, he used to come home and he used to say he didn't have a bath. He couldn't have had a good wash. Don't wash me back, he used to say. I said, why's that, Dad? Well, it weakens your back if you wash it. That was thing that was then. Don't watch it. Oh, what do you want me to do then, Dad? Get that newspaper over there, bring it, and rub me back. Rub all dirt off my back you can. And that were it. Right? That were That was in them days. No bath or nothing. Same with toilets. Used to have to go down to back. Used to take a bucket of water with us for the toilet.
Yeah.
It never flushed.
Aye.
Then into box, into these old-fashioned boxes they used to have. And but it was great. Holmewood's always been a great place for me. You know it has.
So when the Paras were here as well, did you go down to the camp at all?
Yeah.
Actually, I was working, so I weren't allowed to go.
Yeah.
It was the kids they took to the camps.
Right.
Used to fetch them at Christmas. Give them a good time at the Christmas party. I remembered that, but I was working in 1943, as I say, so I went in with it. I'll tell you what they used to do when we were at school. Even when war were on, you had to, all that to, you know, pig in like and get stuck in. They used to give us a blue card. And on that card was stamped a day, 2 days a week, potato picking, spud picking if you like, potato picking. And we all had to do 2 days a week spud picking. That was compulsory, that. And when we got it, when we got in field, oh dear, it was like work. It was terrible. All they used to give you when you'd done for a full day were a bucket full of spuds. One bloke up here called Tanner Masden. Called him Tanner. Why did he call him Tanner? Because he used to give you a tanner. Old sixpence.
Yeah.
And a bucket of potatoes. And he even used to count the bloody potatoes as you put them in the bucket.
Yeah.
Because he used to take them big potatoes like that, bung them in. Next day he'd pick us up again with tractor at school, into the fields again. You know, all them things now, they don't know what spud picking is nowadays, they don't even know it.
No.
They don't know spud picking at all. I think spud picking finished in Holmewood about 1970, when they used to pick them up with carts.
Yeah.
They used to come with tractor and cart, all women and few men would get on the back of the cart on bike, all with the buckets. Off they went up into the fields, and there they were. I tell you, it weren't much money.
No.
No, it weren't much money.
Yeah.
Where else you got? Come on.
What about during the war? You mentioned about shrapnel. You
Oh
mentioned
dear,
about bombers
that were a
and things
gold
like
mine
that.
collecting that.
Yeah, there's some bomb
We
drops
used
at
to go from-
Strange, like.
There were a bomb dropped at Elm Tree. That whole elm back outside Elm Tree is still there,
Yeah.
covered in grass.
Right.
Actually, you know,
You can still see
the
the
old
hollow.
craters there.
Yeah.
We used to go up there, get pieces of shrapnel, bullet cases from Hardwick as well. In fact, me and my brother, he's since passed away, we took a wheelbarrow up to that one at Elm Tree. We got the biggest piece of bomb, you know, shrapnel, put it in the barrow, brought it back home, and it were a prize. We won first prize.
Yeah. Biggest piece.
And bullet cases from Hardwick, outside the gates at Hardwick. There used to be a shooting range there.
Yeah. Yeah.
And,
Roy's mentioned that.
We used to go up to that corner on Hardwick where the shooting range were, and have a look round. Who was that?
Hello.
Have a look round for bullet cases and all. We used to save them. It used to be a prize. It used to be treasure.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but it was the worst thing in them days.
Yeah.
We used to get
Yes, you know.
bullet case and swap somebody for a
No problem.
piece of shrapnel or for a shell or a bomber or whatever.
Yeah.
Very good.
I mean, they were that plane crashed down at Hardwick, at Wingfield.
49.
That bloke had just passed his test flying. He was showing him round Holmewood, you know, round and round to show his mother. His mother lived in Holmewood.
Right.
To show her that he, you know, what he could do. He did. Crashed at bottom of our field.
What plane was this then?
Spitfire.
Yeah.
Malcolm Parker.
His name was Malcolm Parker.
Yeah.
And I run from here right down to Highfields Crossing, as it were then. And all we left of that plane were tail end on it, stuck up like that, all smouldering.
Yeah.
It had gone that far into ground.
Right.
And I could take you there to that place where it actually happened.
Yeah.
I could take you where it happened.
Right.
So therefore, and we used to watch them as well. You could see them fighting in skies, you know,
Yeah. Dog fights.
dog fights.
Yeah.
It used to be Spitfires and Messerschmitts, wherever they were there playing Germans.
Yeah.
We used to stand hours watching them.
Mhm.
And in them days during war, weather used to be, weather was it should be. Winter was winter, summer was summer, autumn were autumn, all them things. Now it don't work like that, does it?
So,
Because you've got summer in February, haven't you?
yeah,
We
yeah.
have.
It seems to have changed. Yeah.
And when I first started work, I dreaded it because down there used to be pitch black. And when I say pitch black, I mean pitch black. Couldn't see a light or nothing nowhere.
No.
You haven't seen an odd car with covered up with, lights covered up partly, so you could just see.
Yeah.
And I used to have to go down through the wood down here to the pit. Looking I was right to blooming dead. Pitch black, you couldn't see a thing. I got the bloke next door, asked him if I could go with him in the morning.
Morning.
Yeah.
And I went there and, I said, can I go with you to work? And, yes, of course you can. And I went with this bloke every morning for a bit. But that's how it were. You won't believe how black
Morning.
it were.
Morning.
How black it was.
Yeah.
Blackout, they used to call it. The blackout.
Yeah.
And my God, was it a blackout? You couldn't see it. You could just see stars in the sky.
Yeah.
Well,
And at that time, it was double summertime. Perhaps you've heard of that. It used to be dark. It used to be light at 11 at night.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. It used to be light.
Yeah.
We used to go in the wood entry, what they used to call wood entry in Wood Street. Playing, we used to sit in that wood entry and we used to play bingo. At them days, bingo. We used to have a card with some pebbles and put one on number that they shouted.
Yeah.
A lot of people in Holmewood perhaps not remember this, but they did, they played bingo then. They also had card schools down there as well. Half a dozen card schools, playing 3-card brag or whatever,
Yeah.
different games for money. And that was it. And then well, a lot of things that happened. You could, if I keep getting a reminder, I remember
Yeah.
it.
Derek mentioned about a naffy in Holmewood. Can you
Oh, yeah.
remember one?
Then we're entrance at Pit. Pit Lane now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Because he mentioned
And it was a youth club at one time. Ivor,
doctor's
weren't it?
surgery were a naffy. There used to be a naffy in the doctor's surgery, he said.
Is that what Derek said?
That's what Derek said, yeah.
Well, if Derek said it, then it'd be true.
Yeah. He said to, when I
Don't
were on the
forget,
phone...
Derek's he'll be 4 years older than me.
Yeah.
So when I was 10, he was 14 and working.
Yeah.
And in them days, that were a big age, that way. From 10 to 14.
Yeah.
It was like being from nowadays, from 10 to 40 or whatever, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Age seemed to be different in them days.
Yeah. Well, you left school early, didn't you?
Ah,
You left
that was
school.
it,
Started
In fact, the
work
day
early.
I left school, I was spud picking.
Yeah.
And he said to me, I want you to go down to Williamthorpe in the morning. And I said, what for? He said, that's the way the training officer is. And I went down there and I thought, oh dear. So I said to him, now, people tell me now that he wasn't forced to go in the pit, which I presume was correct, but the bloke that came to his school said, you've got to go down the pit to us.
Yeah.
Perhaps there are other people he didn't say it to, but he did to a number of us that left school on that day.
Right.
So, I didn't want to go down that bloody pit anyway. Well, I had to go down, and it weren't very good, I'll tell you that
No,
now.
no.
Not when I was that age,
No.
because there were no wages for starters. Oh dear, wages, what was they? I think I got 15 bob for a week, I think, something like that.
Yeah.
Perhaps less.
Mhm.
And them that worked on did the work on the coal face, they were only getting 30 bob a day.
Yeah.
So you already took that's what, £6.50 a week, is it? 6 quid
Yeah.
to keep a family.
Mhm.
Because there was no family allowance in them days.
No. No.
Never heard of.
No.
And that were, you know, there were no. But you were happy enough.
Mhm.
You know, you kept. You were as you were. You're a family.
Yeah.
You lived down in village here, old village here, down here,
Yeah.
and you were happy enough. We had air raid shelters stuck in the middle of the road,
Mhm.
which
Where was that
they were
then?
never used.
Where was that?
Well, they had, I think it was 3 air raid shelters in Wood Street. I think they had 2 in Compton Street, and then they had Hardwick Street as well.
Yeah.
We never used them. And then they had the air raid shelters, corrugated steel through concrete.
Anderson shelters. Did they have any of those?
Yes, there was one bloke.
Like them.
You only had an Anderson shelter if you're a posh.
Right.
There was one up here on the main road.
Yeah. Did you have to buy them then? At
Oh,
the
you had to
time?
buy them, yeah.
Yeah.
A pit manager up here had one in his front garden line. Anyway, they were no good if a bloody bomb fell that rate. It blew you up, just saying, didn't it? It blew you up, just saying.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, the Germans only dropped the bombs after they'd been to Sheffield, and as they were coming back, weren't they? They were just dropping them off.
We got some left.
Got some left. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, they couldn't drop them. And that's where they unloaded them on Holmewood.
Yeah.
They unloaded them on Cocombs here for starters. And that blew a bloody half a railway line
Yeah.
right through somebody's roof down the village.
Yeah.
That's it.
You know what you said?
Yeah.
What then?
No, we're okay. We're okay.
There were
yeah.
A gaffer at Pitt lived in Branman Vale. He had a shelter dug out. It's all concreted and all that. And had all food stored in there. It'd never go off.
Yeah.
And water, all treated. And also, he had a special door. It couldn't get fastened in. Oh, gaffer till.
There were nothing going off saying what's going off now,
Oh,
crime.
no, they weren't.
They weren't like it is now, there were no crime.
Alright.
There were
And
there were little things like
You know,
knocking on people's doors and
Children.
running off.
children were
They
all
were
safe.
things called, you
Go on
got
the
to call
area
them
field,
crime.
weren't they? Children were safe, but
And children were safe as well. We used to roam about the streets at 11 o'clock at night, nobody bothered you.
No.
no.
We'd knock on somebody's door and all run off.
Yeah.
Then
Not
next
really.
thing, the bloke behind the
Bit of a
bloke
game,
would try to catch us. We used to do all them things at that time, you know, with nothing serious.
No. No.
Oh, that's it.
Alright.
I tell you, it's been great living in Holmewood, I'll tell you. I've lived here all my life practically.
Yeah. Yeah.
And,
Been a bucket banger all your life.
I've been a bucket banger.
Dolly, water rats.
Well, we never had gangs. You didn't have a gang.
Only Crow
You had
Gang.
one little gang. Oh, I tell you, you had
The
a
Crow
gang.
Gang.
They called it Crow Gang.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Crow Gang here in Holmewood.
Sonny Platt.
He went to
He
gang
got
there,
sent
that-
away, didn't he?
That right, George, yeah. It weren't the gangers went robbing people. Or
Yeah.
like, it was just a gang. A gang just fighting about.
Right. Yeah.
What they called it, the Crow Gang.
Yeah.
And I'm afraid all the people that were in it,
Because more or less he got
passed
sent
on
away
now.
for 2 years. Remember him?
yeah,
Right.
there were one or two names, you know.
Yeah, the Aspinall.
all gone.
He got sent away for 2 years.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but they didn't do robberies.
No. No. No.
There was none of that.
Ah, that's it.
No.
The Crow
Where
Gang.
does bucket bangers come from then?
bucket bankers.
Aye.
Well, I suppose when they met each other, they banging buckets like that.
You tell these buckets going across the transporting
buckets,
coal
you know, buckets
to
from
fire
pits.
holes.
You used to come across the road.
That's it.
Yeah.
Massive they were.
Yeah.
And they used to drop off sometimes in allotments.
Yeah.
One of them.
Aye.
It took all that coal went from Williamthorpe
Yeah.
that were no good
Mhm.
for house burning.
Yeah.
It came over here to the coal cums
Yeah.
and they used it on there. That coal from Williamthorpe.
Yeah.
But
Was it like a cable car thing then?
massive cable
was, yeah.
car, I would
Yeah.
say nearly as high as this library.
Yeah.
Oh, they were big. You didn't know how big they were till you see one on the floor. There's still bits left of it, like, you know, where it went.
Yeah. You
The
can still
route where
see.
it went over.
Yeah.
You know, it used to come over a line like that.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Right. That'll do then. Yeah.
have you done?
Yeah, I'm done. Yeah.
Good lad.
That's great. Great stuff.
Don't play it back, I don't want to have a look.